and welcome back to my channel and welcome back to a new DIY video. So today we're going to be DIYing a Y2K Tripp NYC inspired skirt. I'm not sure if they actually currently carry anything like this, but I've seen similar styles floating around. I have an old pair of jeans. Now I remember this style from the early 2000s. I do not like how it looks on me at all because the bit where you add the flare cuts right below my stomach. I don't think it looks flattering on me, but I decided to do it anyway. You guys have been asking for like a Tripp Goth inspired DIYs. But for now, I hope you enjoy this one, so let's get into it, shall we? Alright, so here's what you're going to need for this DIY. Obviously, you're going to want a pair of jeans. The only thing is to make sure that they fit you in the waist or hips, wherever you're planning on wearing the skirt. It doesn't matter what colour, what style. I prefer bootleg and straight leg because you have an even amount of material to work with, but you can do it with anything, you have enough material. Scissors, needle and thread or a sewing machine and sewing pins, and then also optional extras. I've got lace, trim, elastic trim, ribbon, zippers, chain. I'm not sure what of this I am going to use, if I'm going to use anything, but you can add this. You can also add D-rings or safety pins. Again, I'm not sure how I'm going to customise it. I'll make the base skirt first. So let's get into it, shall we? First thing we need to do is cut our pair of jeans to make the top of our skirt. So I'm going to make sure they're together. And I'm also going to pull the pockets up and out the way. And see here the crotch, we are going to want to cut above that. So I'm going to roughly cut. Now we want to dress our leg pieces. I'm going to cut along the crotch seam just to open that. And then it doesn't matter how you do this bit, but I want to open it up so we have a flat piece of material. And then what you should have is two big pieces of material. Now there's plenty of fabric here to which we're going to add to our skirt, and obviously we're going to pleat it because Y2K Tripp style kind of has that effect. The first thing I want to do is cut out a piece that is not straight, but as straight as we can possibly get it using this material. And we should have enough fabric here to make our bottom piece, so I'm going to sew this into a loop, but I am just going to cut off the cuff. Okay, so what I'm going to do first off is measure the length of this piece we've created. 210. I'm going to use a pleated skirt calculator. So I've got the measurement of my fabric piece there. The next thing we need to do is measure the circumference of our base. So our base is 96 centimeters circumference. Just going to put that into the calculator. Do knife pleats, and I want the pleats to be about 6 centimeters. So we need 32 pleats, and the fabric we're going to need is 195 centimeters. Our fabric is 210, so we're a little bit over, which is good. Now that our fabric is the correct length and sewn into a loop, I'm going to flip it right sides up. So I'm going to pleat into this seam, so I'm going to hide it. So I want to measure 6 centimeters past the seam, and then 6 before. Here. And then I'm just going to fold it over so these two pins touch and that seam is concealed behind the pleat. Then I'm just going to use a pin to pin that in place. That's the first knife pleat. I'm going to follow this along the whole thing, just doing that same method. Okay, so now I've got our skirt bottom bit pleated and it matches the size of our skirt here. I'm going to do a quick top stitch all the way around the skirt, following the direction of the pleats just to make sure they're set in place. Our next step is to attach our skirt piece onto our top piece. I'm going to do this by putting it right sides together, and then also I'm going to put this seam here at the side so it looks more smooth as well. Alright, so here is the skirt. I top stitched it down to our skirt here, and also I just finished off the insides. And for the hem, I want to have a raw hem, so we're going to fray this. I'm not going to add any decoration onto mine, but if you wanted to, here's a couple of ideas. You could add zippers to the body or even to the skirt. You can add some nice trim like this one just along the hem, like so. Now I would recommend stitching this on before you pleat the skirt, it'll be a lot easier. You can also use ribbon as a little trim, you can gather it up and add it to the bottom, or even a nice little lacy thing, which I think would look really super duper cute, but this skirt looks hideous on me, so I'm not going to do that. You could add chains around your waist when you wear it, like a chain belt, and you can equally just leave it as it is. So guys, that was it from me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up, and let me know in the comments down below if you like this skirt, if you're gonna wear this skirt, if you remember wearing this skirt the first time round, because I do. If you take you to our channel member, that includes Dry Shave support on the channel. If you want to join them, the link is in the description down below. But that was it from me guys. Stay safe, stay dark, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!